Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today, taking you guys along with me on a scout trip for the next Good Ink expedition. So for these expeditions that I do for the Good Ink photography community, I always go out and scout the locations that we're going to be going to before we actually do the trip. That way I can get an idea of, most of the spots I've been to before, but I can get an idea or a refresher of how far things are from each other, make sure that all the spots are still open, still available to shoot at. There's a lot of things that can change over the time that I've been to certain locations, so I always like to go, get my eyes on it, see it, feel it out, make sure it's all good, get a feel for how long the trip will take and how long it'll take to get from spot to spot. So I'm going to take you guys along with me on what I do on a scout trip for Good Ink expedition. So a little bit about the photo expeditions. That's something that I've been doing since 2017. It started as just small road trips with some of my friends and started growing from there, and people started asking me to show them spots and to take them places that they want to go to, but for whatever reason they don't want to drive, or they don't know how to plan a trip. And so that's what I started doing. It just started small. It started growing into a bigger thing and started growing into what it is today, where we take vans of photographers and models to different locations around the state of California. Stopped doing it obviously during COVID, and now it's starting back up again. I did one last year, and so I'm doing one again this year, and hopefully next year I'll be able to ramp that up and we'll start doing a bunch. My goal is to eventually start going to other states and other countries. So, but we're starting again small, and we're going to build it back up and see how much we can grow with it. So here's a perfect example of exactly why I do these scout trips. This is Pigeon Point Lighthouse. As you can see, it is under construction right now. It's being renovated. So this was planned to be the first location on the trip. And obviously this is not in the type of condition that you'd want it to be in for photos. So I'm really glad I came out here and did this scout trip, got my eyes on it, and was able to see this is clearly not a spot that we're going to want to stop at, so I can check this off my list and move on to something else. I do have other spots that I can use instead of this one, but I'm really glad that I came out here, saw this, so that I know in advance that this is not a spot that we're going to want to stop at. As you can see, all the other locations look amazing. There's a good chance that fog or weather could affect this trip, so I have some extra spots just in my back pocket, just in case things don't work out at certain locations. But I'm feeling pretty confident things should be looking good. I'm super excited for this trip.